Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another balloon tutorial. Today we're going to be twisting this pony with the print. That's right, you can get it from LaRocks. They are available now. And let's get to it, huh? Let's talk about the balloons we're going to make. All right, thanks for being here. Or excuse me, I said the balloons we're going to make. The balloons we're going to use, that's what I meant, okay? In this case, I'm going to do a yellow one. I did the pink one here. And it turned out pretty darn cute, and we got a nice color to contrast there. So in this case, I'm going to use yellow, and I'm going to use yellow for the body, 260. And you can see I have about a hand's grip there. Actually, look at that, about 4 or 5 fingers. That'll depend on you, because we are going to use it all. So it is good to leave some on the end there, because we are going to use that for the ears, so we can make use of all the balloon, not have to use a second balloon to make this happen. Okay. And I'm gonna use orange for the hair because I think that'll look pretty darn cute. I like the way that'll look, okay? So we'll do that for the, you can see we can do that for the mane, and I'm just going down one back, up again, and then I'm gonna use the rest for the tail, okay? And then we have a white balloon down here that I have, and that's gonna be for the horn, and that's it, okay? So let's go ahead and get to it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so now. That way you're notified every time I put out a video, especially with the prints. I love my prints. And then, yeah, like I said, subscribe. Comment down below if you like this. You say I could probably use that. Even if you have to hand draw it, I mean, it still doesn't hurt. But definitely makes you consistent and helps you be fast when you got a printed balloon. So let's go ahead and get to it. The way my videos work is I will bring the sound down and I'll do voiceover. That way we can minimize all the squeaking and maximize that teaching, okay? So again, comment down below if you really like this, or if you have a question, feel free to reach out to me, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's bring that sound down. Here we go. The first thing we're gonna start with is our yellow 260. We're gonna go ahead and make the body. So we're gonna do our legs. They're about 4 to 5 fingers there. Match that and pull that nozzle through so you don't lose it. And we're gonna do a pinch twist. And then we're gonna make our torso section about the same size as the legs. There we go. And then we'll do another pinch twist, and then we'll finish with the legs. And that'll be it for this portion of the 260, but don't, when you cut it off here, don't get rid of it just yet, okay? And I'm not gonna break it off at this point because I'm gonna go ahead and add in the quick link, the pony quick link. There we go. And you could, if you wanted to, probably to save time, if you didn't wanna do a different color for the end here, you could probably leave that as a tail, but in this case, I'm gonna use it for the ears when I get a chance here in just a moment. So I just inflated the link, and I'm just going to wrap it into one side or the other. Makes no difference at this point. I just happen to have that 260 there, so I would say just the opposite end in this case. And it looks like we're good to go. So now I'm going to go back, and I'm going to go ahead and break off what I had left there of the yellow 260. And I'm not going to, let it go because I want to tie the ends together to create a loop. There we go. So we're going to tie those two together. And once we do that, we're going to go ahead and split it in half, and that's going to give us our pony ears. There we go. So let's make sure you pull that knot nice and tight. And I just wrapped around a couple times because my link from the balloon that has a print on it, that's going to hold it in place as well. So I'm going to wrap it around probably about 3 times, and then I'll tuck it up inside there so we don't lose it. Okay, so that part is done. It's good. I'd like to set it up. I think that it looked better instead of having the ears look flat. Alrighty. And so we're going to go ahead and move on to our orange 260, and we're going to make a loop about the same size as the ears actually. So it's about 3 fingers. Pull the nozzle through so you don't lose it. And you can wrap it into one of the ears, and we'll be good to go. There we go. So far, so good. And a note to make here. I was a little bit of in a hurry a little bit when I was making this recording, and when I went down, to show this part right here, I went down into the neck there, and I just came right back up again without twisting in more. So I would suggest at least make one full, turn when you go inside there. So that neck, when that hair for the neck comes down for the mane, you got to make sure that's in there really secure. And so anyway, I came back up to the top there, and I just twisted back into that first part of the mane that I had done where I'd started. And yeah, I feel pretty good about it so far. I'm going to go ahead and break off what I have left. And again, I'm not going to get rid of it just yet because I want to use this part for the tail. There we go. So just decide how big you want that to be. I did soften this balloon up, just so you know. Let me go ahead and trim that off real quick. And that way, because it's so soft, now I can give it a little bit of shape as well.
And so that now means that because it's ready to go, now I can twist it into, or tie it really, I guess, kind of into that back pinch twist. And I'm just holding on to it there. And you do that part any way you like, you know, that's comfortable for you. Stick it in there and twist it around and pull that nozzle through and make sure that it, you know, doesn't come loose on you. And I'm just making some adjustments real quick before I do the last part, and that is install the horn. And, you know, I don't think, you know, it just depends on the kiddos and what they ask for. Not every pony has to have a horn, so it just helps, you know, and it's one little thing, you know, now that you don't have to draw, you know, it can still balance out as far as your time goes. So you're trying to get a little more mileage out of that time and what you get to do for your guest at that point. So that's the last thing I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna, I cut it down. I left a nice tail on it so that way I could really, you know, tie it in there with ease. There we go. And you know what's funny about this? It feels like a candy corn pony with these colors, with the orange, white, and the yellow, but maybe next year. Anyway, we made it to the end of the twisting. Hopefully you enjoyed it and found it pretty darn simple to do. Alrighty, and I'll talk about the artwork just a little bit.
All right, so we made it to the end. Let's talk about the artwork just for a second. For some of you that have been in my videos before, the only part that I would color in, you know, depends on how much time you have. You could definitely do, you can see, let me come up here a little closer. That would be the white of the eye around here, and then of course this circle on top right here, when you're looking at it, right there, you would color that in white. And then these have been left open so you can add any color you want, or you could just leave it pink. It's really up to you, because it still matches. But I think even on its own like this, you wouldn't have to add anything to it, especially if you, you know, are kind of, you know, or in a bind, you know, and you definitely don't have the time to do everything you need to do. So, and then of course a little pink or red there for the little tongue. But otherwise, I think you're good to go. Pretty darn simple, pretty easy to do. Yeah, I really like it. I'm really happy for it. And now you get a chance to be able to make yourself a nice alternative to the pony that we made for a long time. And so hopefully this will be something you can have fun with. Alrighty, well, thanks for hanging out with me. Hope you enjoyed the tutorial and hope you found it easy as well. Again, if you have any questions, just hit me up in the comments. I'll be happy to help you, no problem. Until next time, my friends, happy twisting. Bye.